I remember saying to him one day, I said, have you ever thought about becoming an agent because he's such a people's person? Yeah, but they weren't interested in him. So I phoned a friend of mine that was in Primac at the time, and I said, you know, you've got to get this guy. He really, you know, he's got a big future.
I started Mort Co on the 10th of January 1997. It was basically a supply company that was just there to supply abattoirs. We used graziers cattle, and we bought cattle for investors as well, which was quite a new thing in the industry back then, and I guess that's where we've developed to from there.
He's a great innovator, and I mean, he could see the opportunity for feeding initially. Feedlots were very small and unsophisticated. He could see he needed to own feedlots. He couldn't be paying someone else. He needed to optimise his returns. So then he went and bought Gunny, and then it sort of went on from there.
It did go much better than I thought. It was pretty hard yak. I was by myself. I didn't know how to use a computer, so that didn't work very well. People didn't get invoiced very regularly, and then I had to change that. So then we started employing people very quickly.
We've got, you know, a pretty robust set of values and commitments. And they have been with us since day one, since Charlie was a sole trader. And they were around trust, it's around respect, it's around communication, it's making sure that we're customer focused, quality focused. And they haven't changed. If anything, it's probably stronger than what they were when Charlie was on his own.
I look at Charlie and how Mort Co was established and what's made it successful, and I think it's that trust and integrity that's taken a long way. And I think the handshake, it's nothing formal about it, but it's the signature of the industry. And you know, it's multi-million-dollar deals done on the back of that handshake. So I think it's what the company stands for, and the people we handshake with, I think it's what they stand for too.
And that's absolutely what this company is all about, is the handshake. And that's something that the bush is very unique in the cattle industry, that most business is done over a handshake. It's how people react to each other and relate to each other. That's what really makes the business different.
First and foremost, they love farming. You know, you wouldn't be in farming if you didn't. Mort Co as a business and a brand is very passionate about everything they do.
I'd done a lot of business with Charlie over a long period of time and known him for a long time, so there was probably only a few companies that I really wanted to be part of, and Mort Co certainly was one. So yeah, the opportunity came up and I grabbed it.
I just find the culture here, like for a big company, normally you get a big company and the blokes up the top are a bit up themselves, but I find here, you know, Scott Bruin or Charlie comes out, you can have a yarn with them.
It seems to be as though it's a partnership and not just a customer relationship.
But certainly our experience is that they're much more invested in the cattle, much more invested in us, making sure it works for both parties, and that's what we've really come to appreciate.
It's great to deal with people that have got systems in place, and Mort Co have got the best systems in place.
And we've got a lot of confidence, I reckon, in the relationship that we're building with Mort Co.
It's really one of the things I enjoy with Mort is that it's not always just about Mort, it's also making sure that the people we work with are getting something out of it as well.
I think the thing that I've loved the most is just working with the people. It's been an exciting journey to really go with that. You know, I've really loved it. The beauty of it is that we've been able to expand with the industry.
One of the things that Charlie has done from day one, 25 years ago now, is his innovation's been the reason why we're here today and how he grew.
It's pretty exciting to be a part of all the innovative things that is going on at Mort Co. Whether it's different trials for the feed that go into the cattle, different things with carbon and methane emissions and how we can reduce our footprint. And each business unit is trying to play their part as well, which I find interesting. It's not just one department that needs to focus on it. The whole group is trying to do what they can for sustainability.
The great thing about Grassdale and Mort Co is we're able to use the resources that we can best utilise. We're just about maximising energy intake, maintaining health and welfare of these livestock.
Grassdale's a fantastic asset. You know, it is the best feedlot in Australia. 78,000 head capacity. It's 45% bigger than anything else out there in Australia. We run it at basically 98% occupancy all the time. You know, there have been plenty of hard times over the last 25 years. I just love the fact that we've always been able to fight our way out of it.
The challenges, I mean, they're generally the same. You know, there's a lack of capital. You're trying to get a lot of work done with very minimal capital. And then you get the vagaries of the beef industry. You get droughts, then you get flooding rains.
We've seen roaring droughts like we had 2 years ago. Good cattle prices, terrible cattle prices, great wool prices, absolute disasters, the whole lot. And that's the joy of living on the land and farming. And if you don't like it, don't do it.
I think every individual or innovator or entrepreneur has been so close to the wind at some stage or another and build themselves. That's the difference between a successful one and a not. Or everyone else thinks someone has been an overnight success, but overnight success could be 20 or 30 years.
We really did push it right to the limit at one stage, and it was very difficult, and just seeing the business turn around. You know, we're in a great position at the moment.
You know, when times are tough on our end, you know, obviously Mort Co will be there to support us, and the opposite down around the other way as well. So, yeah.
Being part of a business that wants to keep growing and not just sit still, that was one of the big attractions of Mort Co was the feedlotting, which is where my passion really is, and then for the growth opportunity that the business had and the vision of where they wanted to get to.
From the service centre through transport, the feedlots, the granulation factory, de-oiling, like everything that they're doing, I don't think any other business could ever offer me such an opportunity anywhere else. It's really cool.
Commitment to investment really has made it enjoyable, and it's made them obviously the significant feeder of cattle that they are in Australia, and certainly we've had the privilege of that interaction, and yeah, no, we thoroughly enjoy the organisation.
The future's, who knows where it'll be, because you know very well that while there's a lot of balls in the air now, it'll be nothing compared to what it'll be in 5 to 10 years' time.
Look, I think agriculture in Australia's got a great future. We're exporting to more and more places around the world. Demand for protein just continues to grow as populations grow around the world. So I think agriculture's got a great opportunity and great standing.